We like to build up all the anticipation.
Wait for it.
Let's say hypothetically that I don't know anything about fly fishing.
Yeah, right?
It was like this instant 8-way man crush.
I'm on the fence.
The time we've been doing this podcast, I've never seen Uncle Buck perk up his dolphin procreation. Like you just flipped up out of your chair.
Yeah, he just blew out his blowhole.
What are you talking about?
And that's pretty much my dream coming true is to actually meet you guys.
Yeah. Well, I'm the humblest guy I know.
Humble. Work and do trade shows in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. You meet some pretty wild guys.
You blew it! I'm the worst PR person ever. Fire me.
All right, everybody, get your paddles down. You are in the current. You're with Uncle Buck tonight. Who else do I have with me?
I'm Ryan.
I'm Catfish.
I'm Dave.
I'm confused. I'm Will.
Hey,
You're always confused.
Confused?
About getting my paddle down.
We're in the
like
current,
that?
man.
Yeah.
I just threw that in there because
That
we're
was
in the
pretty
current.
good.
Yeah.
It's
Better than, I will say it's better than grab a log.
Pull up a stump.
Pull
you
up a
mean.
stump.
Pull up a stump.
Like stumps are mobile.
All right, I get it. I
Pop
get
your
it.
coccyx on a rock.
Like I was even thinking, hey, throw me your safety line. You're in the current.
So
But
get your paddle down because you're in the current.
Paddles
Yeah.
down.
Paddles down, you're
I
in the
like
current.
it, Bucky. Good job.
It's my new favorite.
Yeah, me too.
I missed last week's current. Can you catch me up in 10 seconds?
We're up the creek. Yeah, you can go to www.
There was a second doctor last week.
Yes, there was 2 Dr. Ryans on.
Oh, nice.
We called it Doctor.
Doctor.
Doctor?
Doctor.
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 Do you concur?
I concur.
I was over easy and easy was overdone.
I don't know what to do with my
Striker.
hands. I don't know what to do with my hands right now.
What are we talking about?
Ryan the boat doctor.
Striker.
So we were talking about Ryan's boat last week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you guys know I got a pug?
I saw that in the picture.
It's just
I saw
a boat pug,
The
right?
boat pug in a.
Yep.
Don't ever forget to put your boat pug in.
You'll sink that.
There's a big sticker on the back of the boat. Is the pug in?
It's important, bud. You laughed, but you don't have the pug in.
That was dead on.
Yeah, man, that's a perfect pug snore.
Yeah.
But do you have a pug, Deke?
No.
So somebody here has a pug. I thought I saw.
Aunt Glasgow Jr.
Aunt
I
Glasgow
have
Jr.
a
has
beagle
pug.
with 1.5 ears.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I used to have a pug.
Old one ear.
Call him Coyote Toy.
Squeak toy. That's a coyote squeak toy.
Not anymore.
Nope.
What's everyone been up to? Ryan, let's start with you because
Mister, I got everything going on.
we got to keep going on with this boat story.
You
There's
had
always
a snow day, non-snow day.
Okay, so here's the thing. It's
Yeah.
like
It was a state of emergency.
It's like the governor and the good Lord above knew
Yes.
that I needed to get some work done.
More
on this
boat time.
Right. So there was a prediction of snow, and all of the weather channels said we were going to get dumped on.
1 to
So
24 inches.
Immediately, somewhere between a light dusting and a crippling snowfall. Somewhere in between that. And
1 to 60 inches.
the governor,
Well, he said 24 already.
It's numbers.
1
How
to
we are in
72
podcasts.
inches.
we don't like
What
math
color?
on here, but
What's his favorite color?
Green, I think.
which
Blue. No, I'll sat in 20 more seconds.
so in true knee-jerk fashion, the governor immediately declared state of emergency
Before there was anything.
and canceled all Commonwealth buildings in Center City, Harrisburg, and
Right.
said, "You're
Like
off."
4 o'clock
you
the day
can't come to
before.
work.
Yeah, the day
While it was bluebird skies.
the day before. Yeah.
Right.
My kids were mad.
What's your favorite color?
It's green.
Thank you.
You gonna ask me again a little bit?
Pumpkin seed.
Pumpkin seed. I should have said that.
Peanut butter and jelly.
I got some of those too.
Do you?
Yeah. So, anyway, the governor declared a state of emergency, shut down pretty much the city of Harrisburg, and I was off work the next day.
That's cool.
Crazy thing is, when the sun came up and all the alarms went off,
The kids still went to school?
the kids were pissed. They're like, "What? Why does Daddy get to stay home? I gotta go to school."
You need to get a government job.
It ended up raining for like 3.5 minutes.
I don't think. Yeah, it rained for all of about 3.5. That's about right.
No, Phil might have got the most snow out of all of us.
I didn't get any snow. I had a little bit.
Aren't you the most west?
Yeah, but
That
How
was
much did you get, bud?
a dusting.
there was some snow stuck to the side of my truck that was gone by the time I
He hit a
started.
squall.
Yeah, like
Yeah, Phil.
There
Phil woke
was-
up and Dusty said that there was a snowflake outside.
Yeah.
That was as close to a dusting.
there was no. There's just some from overnight. And it
Phil
was
got a
gone.
dusting.
Nothing.
In all actuality, though, on the East Coast, not far from us to
Yes.
the east, they got dumped on.
They did.
Yeah.
We just missed the storm pretty
Yeah,
much.
we're making light of
Philadelphia.
it, of course,
Yeah, Philadelphia, New York, Boston, whatever.
but it worked out perfectly for me. I had the entire day to do nothing and not be interrupted by the kids because they had to go to school. I got to work on the boat again,
Yeah.
and
Got a lot of hours in
I
that
made
boat.
some significant progress on this thing. Now, short of mounting the hardware for hatches and actually putting down the outdoor carpet on the casting deck,
You
which
got
is now
speaking.
the front of the
You have
boat.
a casting deck that
There's
would
a
make Mark
casting-
Spagnola jealous.
Oh yeah, that thing's beautiful. That 12-foot boat has an 8.5-foot casting deck.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's significant, the work that I got done, and looking forward to it. I can actually see the light at the end of the tunnel now.
Good.
So it's looking good. Looking good.
So how much more you think you got? Are you gonna be ready for trout season? So you got about
It's
what,
not really a
3
trout
weeks?
fishing boat now.
Bud, come on. You're gonna.
Well,
take a trout
when I say it's
fishing.
not a trout fishing boat, I just mean I'm not going to be ready by opening day.
Oh, gotcha. Following you now.
When's,
don't
what's the
think-
opening day of bass?
31st is trout.
Bass?
Bass is this
the middle of
second
June.
Saturday
June?
after June 12th.
Middle of
or
June
something
sounds
like
good.
that.
I
Yeah.
can. It's a bass fishing boat now.
Or the first Saturday after June 12th.
I can make the
something
opener.
weird.
No, I don't have that much more work to do, but it's going to be good.
But
It's
you
gonna-
got
it's
to
going well.
you got to get it to paint.
The paint that's left is going to be superficial at best. It's just touch-up paint.
So
You know what I mean? There is on the outside of the boat. No, not even the outside. Just that upper rail. It looks pretty beat up, but a lot of that is it's the old glue
Oxidation.
that the guys. No, it's not even that.
tarnish.
The guys that had the boat before.
Is it old
us,
glue?
Sounds like patina to me.
Shankers.
You know what? It's not Shankers.
Old Shankers might be the name of that boat.
Old Shankers.
We can call it that. Dang it! It was the adhesive that was down below the carpet. They put the carpet right to the aluminum.
Stevie, did you write a song called Adhesive Down Below?
That was on your second album, I think, right?
The Adhesive Down Below.
From your band, Old Shanker.
I
Anyway,
thought it was called Plug a Pug.
Hey, could you take a minute and a half?
Yes.
And just talk real briefly
Sure.
about. So last week you talked about you flex sealed the entire exterior of this.
Yes.
So talk real quick about what you did on the. I don't know if you call that the interior of a boat, but that's what I'm calling it.
Well,
The inside.
The inside.
yeah, basically what we had to do once I bought the boat used from a couple of guys, I ripped out the carpet and all of the subflooring that they had down.
So they had tried to make a somewhat level.
Yeah,
plank.
they just took the floor, and if you think about a traditional
haul.
The hull of a john boat, the inside of the john boat.
Did you haul it or did you haul it?
There's ribs on those things, which are the support structure,
Yeah.
right? And then there's just the aluminum bottom of the boat, and then there are 3 seats on a flat bottom 12-footer, and they covered
Bottom boats.
they covered
Make the best world.
everything that is aluminum on the inside of the boat was covered in
Get on your boats and ride.
And the only way to get, I'm just gonna push right through that. The only way to get the carpet to adhere to the aluminum is a very thick, nasty.
You got to put it on with a putty knife, glue.
Basically, this adhesive glue.
It's like a putty.
And because I ripped it off in the middle of winter, the carpet backing. The glue, carpet backing stuck to the glue, stuck to the aluminum.
Oh, that left a mark.
And I've tried.
The shankers.
I've tried stripper, adhesive remover.
How much did that
Strippers
cost?
never do it for me.
Those strippers, they came over. It cost me thousands of dollars.
A lot of
They
tips.
did zero work
$30 actually.
on the boat.
Zero work.
I'm like, come on, ladies.
They didn't
Anyway.
even buff the brass, did they?
There's no brass on the boat.
Are
It's
you
aluminum.
ready to put new carpet in now?
At this point, there's the only carpet that's actually going back on this boat is going to be done correctly.
Yeah.
And the carpet's on the decking.
So you built a deck in the
decking's
front,
wrapped.
right?
I framed it out.
You framed out the
I
front.
framed it out with angled aluminum.
Okay.
And then the wood that I'm using for the deck material will be wrapped in the outdoor carpet, and then the wood itself.
Did you get a nice
wrapped in
green
carpet.
AstroTurf?
It is actually.
Really?
from
That's
the-
kind of what it looks like. yeah.
Nice. So it's like a putting green on your
Yeah.
front deck.
It's going to
I
be
love it.
fantastic.
So from the bow of the boat back roughly how many feet?
To the middle seat.
To the
so
middle
you're
seat
looking at
is
it's
now
a 12-foot
platform.
boat, so honestly, it's about 8 foot.
So you got 8 foot of that's so it's basically level with the
It's
with the
just under the top
okay.
Are you
of the boat.
are you
I
running?
can't make an 8-foot putt, so that'd be perfect.
Are you
Yeah.
running HydroTurf? Or you're actually doing indoor outdoor?
It's indoor outdoor carpet.
So it's OmniTurf.
Gotcha.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
That's been my preference
Cool,
of
man.
turf.
But I
John
also
boats.
I
Whatever
also
you're
got
into.
I also got the adjustable height pedestal seat.
Cool.
For the front of the boat, so I'm on this 8-foot casting platform.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of hatches for storage underneath,
Holy buckets.
and there's this adjustable height pedestal seat. So you're standing up there now. I don't have a bow-mounted trolling motor.
Not yet.
It's still on the transom in the back, but I figure that works out perfect for me because I just yell back to the boy, "Hey, slow your boat down so I can keep fishing."
Yeah.
Like
It worked out really good for Will in Florida.
I just keep yelling back to my son, who it's his boat, so he has to run the motors.
Yeah.
Tell him to slow down or speed up, and I just get to fish from the casting.
So
deck up
legally how many people can be on this boat?
front. it's a 3-person boat, or 450, I think, 450 pounds.
So like
two of
like
us.
5 of Stevie.
So like
Yeah,
you,
5
me,
is Steve.
Hunter, and Phil
I
would
think
probably
it's-
be safe.
I think
George
it's
from
3
Deeper?
people, or
and George.
it's usually 3 or the weight, whichever comes first.
So you, me, Hunter, Phil,
No,
and Ruger.
now you've already exceeded 3. See how
Or
that
me
works?
and Will
That's it. Done. Medium heavies.
with no gear.
2 medium heavies. Both are very sensitive.
Yeah, it's ideal for a 2-person combo because really, the person who's going to fish from the casting deck at the front,
Yeah.
when the boat's really when you're moving or going to your spot, they're going to come back. You're obviously not sitting in that pedestal seat when the boat's in route.
Sure.
So you come back to the back and you sit down, get to where you're going, and then somebody's fishing from basically the captain's chair, which has the open space in the middle. It's about 3.5 foot wide by 4 foot. No, I'm sorry, 3.5 foot long by 4
There's
foot
a lot
wide.
of numbers going on here, bud.
It's nice.
That sounds great, Rye. Anybody else have anything to
You know what's going to be really nice? If I take you guys up to Lewistown.
What's in Lewistown?
Actually, let's go further. Let's go up to, I don't want to say Thompson Town. Let's go up to,
State College.
no, like McClairsville.
What's in McClairsville?
If you would,
Eclair.
An eclair?
Eclair.
you could do a
And a
really
boat ramp.
You could do a really nice float trip with that boat on the Juniata
Like float
Oh,
down.
absolutely.
because it's lightweight.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
You
I
got
was
2 medium
surprised.
heavies in there. It's not like.
No, I was surprised just with the board that I put in the front.
Heavy deck.
Yeah, 3/4 inch pressure treated plywood is not light.
That might be 450 pounds.
It took a little bit of effort for me to get that sheet
Bless
of
your
plywood
heart.
in the back of my truck.
Well, that Flex Seal too. That probably added about 150 pounds.
Yeah, but it's on the outside, so it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. You're right.
Cancels
It's,
itself
it's
out.
floating, so
Displacement.
Sorry. Anyway,
Ballast.
It's
I mean,
ballast.
for myself, other than that, I just published my second article in an international
Oh, well,
bass
that-
Shut
magazine.
your mouth.
What do you guys have?
did.
You're just an amateur fisherman.
Whoa,
bud.
whoa,
No.
back up a little bit here.
What's that, bud?
So again, it's
I worked on
Bass-
a 12-foot John boat for like 3 months
3 weeks,
and talk about it for 25 minutes. And
30 man hours.
and I published something again.
What page was that on?
10
77.
77.
Yeah.
Less than 2 seconds.
The spring
Spring edition of Bass Angler magazine.
Very cool.
Bass
Well,
ang-
good for you.
Fresh.
This
Bass
one-
Angler
that
magazine.
Bash fish.
I have
Sean
to tell our
Connery.
listeners to not read it unless they
Sean
want to cry.
Connery.
Oh, yeah.
It's a tearjerker.
Give
Pour
us
the wife
the
up.
bash-
10-second
Masters.
synopsis of what that article's about.
This-
I
You
keep
start
putting
reading
time
it.
limits on you. I'm sorry.
You start
Take
reading
whatever
it.
you need.
I need to
tear
start
up.
It's a
taking...
story about when the pug drowned. Don't listen to it.
He needs a puggish jumper.
Boat pug.
It's a tearjerker.
This is a shameless pug. A shameless self-promoting pug. Yeah, this article was about learning to bass fish, because that's really what my summer was about last year. To be honest, I'm relatively new to the whole
Oh,
fishing
bless
thing.
your heart.
And what was great is my son is also relatively new to the bass fishing thing. So even though I can teach him with all of my knowledge and experience with archery hunting and outdoorsmanship in general, I can teach him from my wealth of knowledge about hunting and fishing
Right.
and all this stuff. But I can't teach him about bass fishing because I don't have the knowledge or the experience. We're learning it together.
And
That's
hence
awesome.
you're learning it together.
That's the name of the article.
I can't believe it.
That's cool when you can raise your fishing buddy.
Fishing partner.
That's cool. It's a good article.
It was, I think.
I would concur.
Cool. Phil, what do you got going on? Weren't you at a National Turkey?
We were at a National Turkey Federation banquet. over the weekend.
NWTF.
My first time around at one of these things, overwhelmed.
Holy cow,
would be
that's
the-
an understatement.
We could walk in and what the heck is going on here? There's drawings and what do I get for
Like artists?
No, like
Like a
drawings,
raffle for this.
raffle prizes,
There was artistry there.
artistry,
yeah.
well,
Paintings.
on canvas artistry in
Some custom calls, maybe?
calls, rods, fishing rods,
Nice.
along with a good meal,
It was good turkey.
good turkey.
I don't know if that's ironic or
Apropos.
apropos.
Those
mostly
mashed
apropos.
potatoes. Oh,
Touche.
Those mashed potatoes were good.
man.
Sammy was digging those
Oh,
mashed
man.
potatoes,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
yeah.
Didn't we watch
Oh, my.
a live auction of custom handmade Cody turkey calls
Yeah.
with
Yes,
Cody
we did.
sitting at the table next to
I
us?
was going to say the
That was cool.
artist was there.
It's hard to beat an experience like that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Most everybody was there, right? I think.
For Margaret?
Sorry, I couldn't
Yes.
make it.
Oh,
Most
It
everybody.
was just DK.
We must not have told him
Didn't you
about
get
it.
the notification?
I did.
He was fishing.
Yeah, he was on his pontoon boat.
Testing my John boat motor.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to bring that up. I
Well, I
thought it was
had
someone else.
a pretty cool experience Friday night. You guys went to this on Thursday.
That's cool, bud. What'd you make?
Saturday.
Gnocchi?
No. That was the week before. No, I got to see Jim Shockey speak.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that was a pretty cool experience. Got to see him talk about, his career in the outdoors, what it's meant to him, what family and tradition the outdoors brings to him, and got to taste test some wild game.
What'd
over
you have?
there. There's some alligator.
Mountain lion?
No mountain.
That's a white
lion.
meat.
Yes, it is. Some I guess, well, shrimp's not really wild game, but there was shrimp.
Wild caught shrimp.
There was some.
That's the first thing I think of when someone says wild game dinners. Is there going to be shrimp there?
Tilapia.
One for catfish. There was a bison corn dogs.
No.
That sounds made up.
I can't stand you right now.
So angry.
He can't even look at you.
Shrimp and bison corn dogs.
Catfish's back is the DK right now. It's hilarious.
There was some other.
And you just think they'd sneak me one out of there.
You've been waiting all week to say bison corn dogs.
I had some in my pocket as we were still walking around, but then I got hungry.
Started walking.
Hey, buddy, are you happy to see me? Or
It's
is
not
that
like
a
it was
bison
like
corn dog?
fried Madagascar lemur liver or some crap. It was bison corn dogs.
He's like, you gonna eat that? You gonna eat that?
So
funny you mention that. I happen to have some fried Madagascarian lemur livers leftover.
Leftovers.
Delicious.
But
Love that
lemur liver
Leftovers.
but the lasting impression from Jim Shockey, other than he's a very humble, down to earth guy.
Is he?
You know, like as famous as he is in the hunting industry, he's, you know, he could be your next door neighbor type guy. You know, he's just very down to earth, very humble. He pulled the audience and kind of, you know, asked how many people are bow hunters, how many people are trappers, how many people are, you know, archery hunters, how many people are muzzleloader hunters, you know, type thing.
Did you just have your arm up the whole time?
The trapping part went down.
How many people make tallow soap?
But you saw the room, like, you know, the arms would go up and down. And
Who likes lavender scented deer candles?
But at the end, he's like, how many people are hunters? And of course, the whole room raised their arm. And his point was, you know, the only way we'll be successful and this tradition will be carried on is if we all approach this as we're all hunters and we're all the same. You know, we can't be like, oh, the muzzleloader guys can't fight with the archery guys. The rifle hunters can't fight with the trappers. You know, we're all hunters. And if somebody's rights are going to be removed within the hunting community, that's going to affect all of us in the long run.
It's going to affect the deer tallow guys.
It is, definitely.
They'll be the first to take the beating.
We're a dwindling population, so.
I can totally see Shockey now. Does anybody in here know why I love muzzleloader hunting so much? And DK's hand goes flying up. He goes, I do. I bet you I'm the only one in this room that knows what a 720 twist and 730 backwards reverse twist is, the rifling in your muzzleloader, and why it works.
Mr. Shockey.
Mr. Shockey. Does anybody else know that, huh? Do they?
But it was about 1800 outdoors.
Do you get that at Hillbilly Custom Rifles?
But 1,800 outdoorsmen were in one room, so that was a pretty cool experience. Unfortunately, I did not win anything, but
me neither.
There was like $52,000 worth of prizes given out. Yeah, four-wheelers.
Four-wheelers.
Kinsey's Outdoors gave away like a multiple.
Where was this?
This was at LCBC Church in Manheim.
You didn't tell me anything about this.
I forward everybody an invitation to this.
I'm looking this up right now.
You know you have to like
keep posting that.
Yeah, hey guys, it's 3 weeks away. It's 2 weeks away. It's
they sold
1
out.
week away. It's tomorrow. It's this afternoon.
Yeah. I had my
Be here
tickets
in 5 minutes.
Back in January when I told everybody in January.
Oh, is that how far back it was?
Yeah, because the tickets sold out.
Where was I at?
In Pennsylvania.
We were talking about the NWTF, and then you just stole the whole episode.
Just let it ride, bud.
No, it's good. It's what he went to.
Yeah.
I know, but we didn't. Now we're gonna have to go. Oh, back to our thing.
Well, back to our thing. I'm done hearing him talk anyhow. But he never brought me a bison corn
Kinsey
dog.
was a huge supporter of this event. I bet they gave away
there he goes again.
$20,000 worth of gift cards. It was awesome. They gave away like 10 guns. They gave away 3 bows, but it's nothing compared to the prizes I'm sure you guys could win at the NWTF event.
That's cool, bud.
Speaking of we didn't win.
Speak for yourself, right, Rob?
Oh, yeah. TK won.
Tall Kyle?
He won a 1911 9mm. It was pretty nice.
It
was tan.
That's pretty cool.
It was, it was like desert tan colored.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Sammy P pull his ticket?
He did. It was the first ticket pulled all night.
Sounds rigged.
Sammy P. rolled.
I was afraid somebody was going to start hollering that. Rigged.
He was, and they were sitting right here next to each other. The garbage can was right between them. Sammy P. reached way down, pulled out a ticket, and they're like, blah, blah, blah number. And Kyle raised his hand right beside him. He's like, that's me. It looks so fishy.
That's awesome.
Should have given him my number.
Ryan, did you win something?
I did not win any of the.
He won about 20 coloring books.
Well,
A whole basket full
you
of
have
chocolate.
something to do on your next day off then.
The standard or the bonus prizes and the sportsman's raffles, things like that. I did not, unfortunately, win any of those items. But apparently, what I found out, my wife is some sort of genius when it comes to the silent auction game, because we won way more than we were expecting to win. As far as the silent auction goes, she's like, "Oh, look at this! I'll bid on that. Oh, look at this! The kids will love that." I think I bought a camouflage basketball for $65.
That's cool.
Hey, it all goes to a good cause.
Oh, absolutely. We're all about it. And what she told me when it was all said and done, and I showed her the bill at the end of the night, was, "Hey, there wasn't anything that we bid on that we wouldn't have paid at least that much for anywhere else." And
There you
I
go.
said, "Yeah,
But
you're
it,
right."
but it was all custom because you can't get it anywhere else with the
That's the thing.
NWTF logo on it. Like his
Right.
luggage, the basketball, anything that was there, the turkey calls, the paintings, the weather vanes, like beautiful copper weather vanes. I could go on and on. They had an entire room the size of this podcast room filled with half the room of silent auction.
Oh, yeah.
And half the room of regular auction.
That live auction merchandise was amazing.
And everything was custom, right down to the pen combo rod and reel that said NWTF on it. They had some really nice gifts that were like, yeah, you can go buy a knife set. You can go buy a really nice framed picture of a turkey, but can you get one with 20 turkey stamps on it, in the frame with NWTF and gold leaf and whatever? It was sharp. And they had like 20 turkey calls or something. Every one of them said NWTF, 1 of 13, 1 of 8, 1 of
the box calls.
1 of 20, whatever it was, 2 of 20, 3 of 20, whatever it was, engraved into it.
I've always been impressed by the prints at some of those events that they live auction
gorgeous.
at the end.
Yep.
Sammy got it.
Sammy was also
Yeah.
impressed by
elk
those.
print.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the gun at the end that I think went last, or whatever the case may be, but the gun of the year, the NWTF 12 gauge shotgun with I believe it was like some kind of tiger wood on it or something. It was absolutely phenomenal.
The only way to get into that drawing was to win one of those
20 turkey
special
calls.
box calls
Right,
that
exactly.
they had.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
if you either won or
Bought.
in the auction, because in the live auction, I think 3 of those box calls were up.
You're right.
But there was also chances to win those other ones throughout the night. But you had to be one of the 20 people holding a box call.
I couldn't figure out why these box calls were going for like $200, $300, $400. I'm like freaking out. Like
They were for the
I'm
chance
like,
to win.
oh, there's limited edition.
Yeah.
But then it turns out it's actually another chance.
That's great.
to win that gun of the year.
Yeah.
It was a gorgeous
That
gun.
was crazy.
I mean, a lot of chapters, this is their big way to raise money, is to having these events.
They had to raise a good bit.
I couldn't even begin to tell you
was-
though. It wasn't just that. I mean, they had full blown like turkey fryers, plate sets, custom knives,
Furniture.
everything. Everything was meticulously either like I said, gold leafed or I don't want to say dremeled, but inlaid into everything said NWTF on it. Etched. Thank you. It was absolutely amazing.
Just like that knife you just pulled out,
That was one of my takeaways from one of the chances that I drew. One of the games of chance they had going on at the side. You paid whatever it was, and you get to draw a knife out of 3D, excuse me, a 3D wild boar target.
Yeah.
And that knife had a couple of tickets in it. Unfortunately, I didn't win, but hey, I won that knife.
You know what I thought was really cool too?
Everybody's a winner.
They had the mini micro 1911 in the 380.
Oh, wow.
And what they had was this giant pegboard, and they had shotgun shells. If you can picture the brass just sticking out the back, like holes drilled into this big board, and all these shotgun shells. And if you paid a couple bucks for your chances to pull 3 shotgun shells, and depending on whether you pulled it out, obviously they were fired shotgun shells. If they had a wad in it or not, you got like so many tickets. So you wanted to pull shotgun shells out with the wax wads like sticking in it. And all 3 I pulled out were all had the wads in them. And he's like, oh, you got like 9 tickets per round. That's really good. I'm like, okay, cool. So I went back. They tore the tickets off, put them in a thing. Later on, they pulled for that micro. I missed that gun by 1 number. Like 1 number. And I was sitting there going, okay. So like had I pulled 1 more shotgun shell, because if you didn't get the wad, you got 1 ticket. You know, you won a ticket regardless. I was 1 ticket off. But this is a not really nice little like Kimber 1911, whatever, 380. It was pretty sharp.
It was a good time. I mean, Turkey Steve, thanks for inviting us out to that.
What chapter was that again?
Stony Creek.
Stony Valley.
That's what I said.
I got it.
Stony Valley, Steve Sherman. Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Awesome.
He gave us a nice mention as me and Will played Vanna White.
Yeah.
We were walking around holding up some stuff for them guys during the live auction. And
I bet that was worth the price of admission.
It was. My shirt was a little short, come up past my belly button.
Yeah, he did.
Showed a little brown sugar.
And some underboob.
Yeah. It was a really cool event. They actually, 2 of the things that they live auctioned off were actually trips to Costa Rica. One was a trip to Costa Rica, and one was a trip to Punta Cana.
Punta Cana. I got to bid on that second one.
Isn't that where you had the bad experience, bud?
No.
That's Honduras.
Oh,
You might want to listen to that episode.
Crack Beach.
Yeah, all those islands or countries are the same.
I'm quite sure I could go to Punta Cana and run into no trouble whatsoever.
I was going to say almost none of those
Unless you got
islands.
over to the
Yeah, none of those are islands.
Almost none of them. One less than one of those are islands.
the Haiti side.
We can't do math on the podcast and no geography. Sorry.
Geography's fine, I think.
I had a phenomenal time at that banquet. The food was amazing. They had, like roast beef, turkey. Food was amazing. It was nice to get the little bracelet to go grab a beer when you wanted to. There's some really good camaraderie there. Mm-hmm. And I really liked how, what I found different from that than any other place? Like there was a whole nother room too where when you went, you bought your tickets for your meal. They gave you just a handful of tickets to go throw in all these baskets.
Okay.
And there's all these other different things to win.
Like a Chinese auction or something they call that.
Similar, yeah. Like you threw it in the bucket with all these prizes in front of it. I actually won 2 Cody calls.
Oh, nice.
And then on the whole one side of the room, like there was top tier, middle tier, and lower tier prizes, there was an entire section just for ladies. I thought that was...
It's a nice addition.
It was nice, yeah, because there was a lot less ladies in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was very cool.
Well, it is a nice date night. I mean, they
heck yeah, I don't have to.
They advertise it as a couple couple tickets.
Yep.
You can buy get a little discount if you buy as a couple. So that's good. It'll keep the interest of the wives or.
They didn't mind if you went back for seconds or thirds. Me and Sammy both did.
And I actually took my wife along, and I got to meet all of the wives minus one.
I got to meet Stevie's wife.
Yeah, I never met Stevie's wife before. Mm-hmm. And now there's only one R2 member left whose wife I have yet to meet.
You've met her. She's at the Sportsman's Night Out.
Oh, that's right. I did meet your wife. Dang it. Now I've met them all. Yeah. I was trying to guilt you into feeling
Collect
bad
all
again.
7.
Son of a biscuit.
Did I see Will was doing a little shopping?
For what?
I think
you had some points or something.
Somebody picked up
I don't know. I just saw there was a 4-letter word on the outside of a box.
Yeah.
It starts with a P.
Does.
Goes E.
Rhymes with a
N.
Yeah.
N.
The letter.
So, what was going on there, bud?
I had a situation where I have a rod combo. It's a hair on the cheap side. It is what it is. I noticed reeling in some bigger fish, the reel actually flexes. It's just under normal circumstances, it's a nice rod.
The rod was better than the reel.
The reel itself was just too flexy, and I'm not going to lose a big fish to a
piece of equipment.
Yeah. So I had some points burning a hole in my pocket, and
you took care of that.
I did. I went and I picked up the 3000 series Conflict 2.
Conflicts.
Yeah.
So it's the Penn Conflict 2 3000 series.
Yeah.
It was made from spare parts from a spaceship?
Like
Is that what I read? Did I read that right?
F1 racer.
Oh, something like that.
It's all carbon and, it's the lightest pen reel that they make, right?
I think so.
But, I mean, it's nice.
Yeah, it's a redesign from the Conflict 1 to save weight.
Yeah,
It'll catch fish.
Yeah,
it will.
It's not going to flex like the old one.
No. But it looks great. Man, does it look cool.
It's always a good day to go shopping when you have points.
Yeah.
There should be a whole point system in life where if you do good things, you get Bass Pro points. Amen. Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah.
To healthcare workers, number one.
You should get like 10 points just for eating a piece of vegetable every day.
Oh.
Brussels
I'm not
sprouts
going
are
to
like
get any
10.
points, but still, it's the point is I
You
might
should.
eat some vegetables.
Right.
How about
Maybe.
waking up with your alarm?
Not hitting the snooze alarm.
Oh no, the snooze
Now-
is a must. Now what are we? We're talking
Seriously.
craziness now.
I hit at least 6 times
Yeah, me
a
too.
day.
I set it an hour early so I can do it.
You get a bunch of
Thank
points for inviting your buddies fishing.
Oh,
You gotta wait. You gotta
Poor
wait.
DK doesn't have any points.
I
this
like
month.
what you did there.
That's the trick to waking up happy. If you wake up too fast, you're grouchy. If you wake up in stages,
Exactly.
you're then
I hope my wife listens to this.
you're
one.
awake. Yeah.
Now she'll understand why I use that snooze.
Oh
so
no,
much.
Lacey does it too. She gets upset because I don't turn because I hit snooze so many times, and it's waking her up. But
Yeah.
if I have to be up, you have to be up. That's my rule in my house.
Seems fair.
I don't sleep much, so neither does Lace. I'm trying to sleep, honey. Can you please turn Tombstone down? No.
What?
No. What time is it? 3:30. Oh, okay.
Just let me organize this spinning bait box, and I'll be in bed.
Speaking of that, that's all I did I took an entire day last Sunday and organized all my fishing stuff. Let me tell you how it was tough. I had piles of different things everywhere, like just top water and crankbaits and soft plastics and this size jig head, this size hook, this kind of hook. Here's weedless hooks, these different. And now, and think about it, for the last like 3 years I didn't do this. I had tons of these plastic totes and bags and boxes, backpacks, just stuff thrown in there from every trip we've gone on,
So you
and
found some
restarted each
extras?
time.
I can only
Oh
imagine.
my
duplicates.
gosh! So you would I'd get a new part, new bag out, new box out, whatever, and I'd open it up and I'd just walk around and just drop things in piles. I'm like, okay, this goes over here and this goes over here, and then once I got all that done and I reorganized it, of course, whenever you organize, you have to go buy a new bag with all new planos.
Oh yeah.
So
Yes.
I did all that stuff. I did find that some of the saltwater equipment that I'd put away not only rusted the hooks, but rusted some other stuff in the boxes.
Okay.
So I had to clean those planos out. That's why I wouldn't use them. And then put new hooks on stuff. So, I mean, as you're doing that, then you just... I rehooked most of a lot of my... Pretty much anything that the hooks didn't look brand new. I started putting brand new trebles on all my lures.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it was a snap ring kind of day. Growling at snap rings. And
Yeah, that can be. You can find some new 4-letter words when you're trying to deal with snap rings.
did.
all day.
Absolutely. You know what? I've come to the conclusion on a long 10-hour day of organizing, fishing stuff. I'm not saying that Guinness World Records would believe me, but I'm pretty sure I've seen Tombstone more than anybody on this planet.
I might be true.
I could believe that.
I think I watched it 5 times just that day.
I've seen it 6 times total in my life, and 4 of those were at your house.
It only streams 24/7.
So anyhow,
The last 3 years I've been friends.
well, that's the big news. I took it out.
What? What's now?
It was
playing
almost
on repeat?
stuck in the DVD player, but I did take it out. I took it out on Sunday, late Sunday,
Oh no!
and I replaced it with Mad Max Fury Road. Yep.
Yes, that's a great movie.
And now I have now seen that at least 30 times since Sunday. So
Phil, you
Yes.
did some reorganization.
But not the fun kind, guys.
What happened, bud?
It's, rain with lack of electricity creates flooded basement, creates,
did you get a flood?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh no!
I hate that. Was there carpet in the basement?
not carpet, but, thank God the silver lining was there wasn't a lot thrown out. A couple of mattresses, a couple of boxes.
It could have been worse.
Could have been a hell of a lot worse,
Yeah.
guys.
Well, the sub pump didn't kick on?
Well, the wind blew and it flickered the power, did something where the power strip that the sump pump was plugged into blew.
No sub pump.
And I normally drink a beer or two on a Friday night.
What?
I chose not to. I'll
Now
never
we've-
do that again.
At least we've gotten to the root of the problem.
Yeah, I didn't drink a beer. I
Yeah.
would have noticed that was out
Thank you.
had I walked downstairs to go get a
Thank
beer. out
goodness
of the-
most nights you do.
But I didn't that night, and I ended up with 4 inches of water when we discovered it the next day
Ooh.
in the bottom. The good news is it's a great poured basement. It holds water.
Like Ryan's John boat.
So you did
Yeah.
a water test on your basement.
Yeah, the water.
And it's now lake ready.
Well,
I like it. It's lake ready.
But it drains.
Did you have to
It's-
shop vac that out or get the sub pump running?
We had the sump pump running, and then we started shop vacuuming it, moving boxes, moving crates.
I saw some pictures at your house that were laid out, so some stuff did get wet that was...
Oh, we had wrestling mats laid out outside. And then, I was stressing out. We got to get everything in before this big snowmageddon.
The 3.5 minutes of rain that came out there.
But it did rain all day, and I was glad I got everything out. But, things are dry. Good news is spring cleaning's done down there. I'm organized. I can now clean the garage and the shed out.
Oh,
See, I would have took that as the perfect time to get rid of everything.
I
I'd have
got-
told my wife, everything in the basement's ruined. It's gone. The basement is now mine forever.
It's getting set up that way.
Good.
There is now a little podcast area if we decide to set up the H6 over there.
nice.
Studio P.
We could do that. I now have more desk counter space for fishing, laying things out, hanging my hunting gear. And then that's what my goal is for the next
You're making
week.
the best of a bad situation.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's good. Good plan.
I could have been really jammed up for a long time over it, but it ain't worth it, guys. It ain't.
I mean, we could have been there.
Oh, in a heartbeat, I know you guys could have been there, but
I'm surprised I didn't hear about it either. I thought you were pulling a DK on me.
no, we could have. We
just-
handled it, with the family and why
You deked us.
No, but in a good way. I'd rather deke you guys on that one.
Call your DK.
I mean, but you did kind of deke us where, we saw pictures and we didn't know anything about it. And it's just, you made us worry.
Well, Stevie knew about it early in the morning.
Oh, Stevie did.
And I did get up in the morning and say I was having some problems, but
At least he had an accomplice. Now we know.
I undercut the issues. I don't know. I know you guys would be over there in less than that, for less than that. And we had big things going on. I had it, guys.
Next
I
time there's an
appreciate it.
emergency, stop deking us around.
Well,
Yeah, that's true. I shouldn't deke us around.
all right, I won't. I'll call you guys up and get you guys over.
4 inches of water's nothing to play with.
Yeah, but what were you guys going to do while it went down?
I'd have brought my bathing suit over.
Some bubble bath.
Amen. All right.
And water wings.
Yes.
All right. I'll get you guys over to swim in my
Safety
basement
first.
next time that happens.
We could have tested out the new plopper frog.
Yeah.
The plopper frogs.
The Frogger Plopper.
It's all taken care of.
I
It's
think
dry.
y'all mean toad runners.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh,
And I'd have shown y'all how to cast them right.
cool.
But we're all good. I'm ahead of schedule now, guys.
That's
And I'm
good.
looking-
If spring cleaning's done, that
more time
opens
for,
up
spring
spring fishing.
Yeah.
Nice.
And, yeah.
You know what I'm excited about?
Tell
you see
me.
the new license plate on my truck?
Oh, yeah.
The front one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Do you see the new hookie rag?
Who rag?
I saw a new
Oh,
Who
that's
rag.
what it was called, a hookie rag.
Yeah.
I think
pretty
those
good.
blue rags you hang on your belt loop are hooky.
I don't know where you got them from, DK, but
Hookie rags.
I'm not giving mine back.
That's good. We have some for sale, so
The hooky rag. The R2 hookie rag.
20 bones.
They're pretty amazing.
yeah, some nice Who rags with the R2 emblem all over it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait till I wear that.
Will's
to the,
keeping his forehead warm right now. And
I'm
and
wearing mine
Phil's
to the
keeping
OR.
his chin warm.
I'm keeping the beard tucked in with it.
There
Nice.
you go.
It's a beard tucker.
Hats for beards. Keep
like a-
beards warm.
Beard shield.
Yeah. I mean, I've traditionally liked to wear these. Ryan made fun of me last summer that I
Bartender.
looked like a
Joe
ninja
Boone
while I
needs a
fished. But they keep the sun off your neck and ears. You know, you don't have to wear so much sunscreen.
Yeah. I
It's
like
just,
it.
Just quick to pop them up. You know, pop it up over your ears, and
I only made fun of you last summer because I wanted one, but didn't have one.
know. Now you have one.
I
so-
do. I probably won't make fun of you this summer.
So I thought,
That's
I thought
perfect.
they were called gators.
Yeah, like neck gaiters. Yeah, got a couple different names.
Who rag's the brand?
Yeah.
But now they're called hookie rags.
I've got hair for that.
I believe it was.
Yeah, but the hair on my ear still doesn't come in.
Is he
yet, so-
gloating over there about having hair, DK?
Yeah.
Wasn't it the Survivor TV show that made these famous? The Buffs?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think it was.
But if you guys like them,
I thought it was Zero Dark 30, the movie.
if you like them,
Or aliens.
tell DK how great they are.
5x5.
But yeah, I think if you message Stevie, you can definitely order one for yourself.
Yep, absolutely.
Check out the Facebook Live.
DK designed them.
He did. That's if you don't like them.
If you don't like them, please yell at me.
No, I'm the guy that you yell at because, you know.
But if you like them,
Because the CEO, everything stops with him.
It's going to if you keep your crap up.
touche on you.
Zip it up, DK.
I don't care how nice the hookie rags are. I'm still mad at you over the buffalo corn dog crap.
Yeah,
Or
was
whatever it was.
it was okay tasting.
Oh, so you actually ate one?
Oh yeah, I had one
had
in my
three.
I had one in my pocket. I was trying to walk around with it, but I had to eat it.
It's right next to his tot.
You're
such a
calling his
rookie.
name.
I had 13 of them in my pocket one time. I made it 2.5 miles up to a mountain lake in New Hampshire.
I'm still new at this, man. You know,
He's relatively new to
the corn dog
corn
game.
dog
Should
smuggling.
have saw the look on Lacey's face when I started pulling him out.
Corn dogs and honey buns.
Can't beat them.
Oh, wow.
So apparently some of us are going to go fishing Saturday morning. So
That's what I hear.
So that'll be good a day or two from now. And we have, I mean, by the time this comes out, it'll be too late. But there's a couple little local fishing flea markets this weekend. Some of our local tackle shops like Hogheads has like an open house.
B&B Lures has an open house coming up.
Yeah. So
I think these like fishing flea markets, if you look towards your local fish and tackle place, they might have some advertisements for fishing flea markets that might be at the local VFW or a local fire hall.
Yeah.
You can always find good deals,
are you coming to me to the fishing flea then to Hogheads?
or vice versa.
All right.
I'm gonna try to hit up both.
Yeah,
But
I am too.
there's things at these small smaller mom and pop type shops you can't find at the big box stores.
That's
Which
correct.
is knowledge.
Well, not even that. There's product that you can't
Yeah.
find. Like have recently fallen in love with Z-Man and their Elastec soft plastics.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Rytec brand of soft plastics, but we don't offer Elastec soft plastics.
Makes sense.
And the Elastec is impressive.
Yeah.
And everything I've heard and read and studied up on is all about these Elastecs. There's only a few products that are available, even in the big box stores, that
Okay.
some of the smaller mom and pop shops, aka hogheads,
You can't.
they have
They have the widest
all
selection
of the stuff.
anywhere.
you know. So I actually specifically went to Bass Pro tonight to look for some of these things.
You can't find it.
I'm heading to Hogheads
Yeah.
for their show this weekend,
And
so
it-
I can pick up some of this stuff.
And all that's 50% off this Saturday. One day only.
Thank goodness that they won't hear about this till after. So when you go there and they're sold out, now you'll know why.
Well, they do it every year, so remember for next year.
Awesome.
There you have it.
So we're all in our shops, in our garages. We're all,
We're getting her done.
polishing up the rods and the tackles and
It's about that
Sharpening
time.
hooks.
You betcha.
yeah.
Shining lines.
Kind of we're all, like I did a nice little inventory myself, and
Not everybody has kangaroo corn dogs going on.
I got 4 in
His
my
back
pocket.
is still to David Kyle while he says that.
Catfish hasn't looked at me for 30 minutes.
I can't even look at you.
I've never seen this before. It's
I saw-
totally
I saw it one time.
Yeah, in the
It was
wild.
ugly.
Caesar.
In the wild, I've seen this.
He's got his hand held out, and you got if his thumb's gonna go up or down. I think it's skewing to the down.
Uh-oh.
If I was in Africa starving to death and somebody gave me your favorite food, I'd find a way to bring it back to you just because
Burnt.
it was different and you needed to have it. It's called brotherhood.
He just
If you told me there was alligator corn dogs and you didn't bring me one back, you'd be sitting in a beanbag chair for the whole entire trout season.
are you an only child?
Sorta. My yeah.
Your
Well,
si-
I have a sister, but
Your
she's
sister's much older.
yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Same difference.
This is all.
Not only
You've
is
never
he,
had a group of brothers.
not only is he almost the only child, he's the baby.
Yeah.
I've had a bison burger and I've had corn dogs, but I've never had a bison corn dog before.
Son of a
Biscuit.
Slam them together.
And I don't blame Jim Shockey either.
No, it's David Kyle.
It's David Kyle's fault.
only one man to blame in this.
Yeah.
Got deked again.
Sick of being deked around.
Dig this
All right.
way one week, dig the other the next.
Well, that's what's current, guys. So join us up. We're going to be fishing soon's right around the corner. They ain't next week when we give away the trout stuff.
Yes, sir.
Yep, 15th we'll be doing a Facebook Live to do the ultimate trout tackle giveaway. We'll be announcing the winner then. Make sure you get your likes and comments in on that video. Let us know what your favorite snack is while you're out there fishing.
They're not buffalo corn dogs. I know that.
Yeah, like our.
Not unless you're eating out of DK's pocket.
I guess.
It's just a grease spot now.
Oh my gosh. So like our Facebook page and like the actual post.
Yeah.
And then tell us what your favorite snack is.
Just comment right there on that post.
while you're fishing, and you'll be entered to win. That's a pretty sweet pack.
It's the
It's
ultimate
great.
trout fishing package.
That will fill up a vest.
We had to send Stevie home tonight so we could talk about the giveaway again,
Yeah.
since it's
Yeah, he's a
mostly
little
his
jammed
stuff.
up because
Yeah.
it's hard for him to give away his new tackle.
Plus, DK's throwing a little cash in there, too.
I heard there was extra
There's
$5.
some extra for those red wigglers, just in case you want to supplement your live bait situation other
So-
than some mealworms.
Really, anybody listening to this knows they're getting all of that stuff in the video plus $5 extra cold hard cash.
And if you don't win, take notes on what's in that That's a pretty good starter pack if
Oh,
you
you
have
can't go
no
wrong.
idea
Yeah.
of what you need for trout season this year.
Find a stock stream and throw what
Yeah.
we were giving away.
Yeah, just
Yep.
buy some of that stuff. That will get you started.
You won't lose.
Just get a nice ultralight rod. You'll be set.
Great. All right, guys. Where can they find us?
You can find us at www.ruttenriverpursuits.com. You can find us at Rutten River Pursuits on Instagram, Rutten River Pursuits podcast on YouTube. And you can listen to us, download Stitcher, Google Play, Castbox,
iTunes.
and iTunes to listen to our podcast while you're driving. And, check out the website. We're still doing the hashtag 2D taxidermy for picture of the week. About ready to update that tomorrow. And follow us individually on Instagram. We have a couple individual YouTube pages coming up too, which are kind of fun. DK's got one, I got one.
Yep, Uncle Buck's on there.
Uncle Buck's on there, so you can find mine at Uncle Catfish. DK, what's yours?
R2 David Kyle.
Yeah, and we're gonna try to start sharing some of the videos with you guys too on Rutten River Pursuits podcast on YouTube. Until next time, guys, you're in the current.
Get you some.
See ya.
Dude. Very good with it.
I think there's a tool to open snap rings, and I don't own one.
It's just cheap
Is it
pliers.
that? No, it's
There
that.
it is.
I replaced my first
Yeah, the
one.
pliers with the hook on the
Just
end.
ask him.
The
DK knows.
crook nose
I
pliers.
might be the only person that knows how to use a crook nose plier. If anybody doesn't like this podcast, it wasn't Will's the one editing it. Just saying,
I'm
guys.
about to Dale Earnhardt this.
Hey, guys, welcome back. If you like this,
Easy,
you're in
Bucky.
the current.
You can't just do that.
Why not?
Oh, I don't know. That sounded pretty
That was
good.
good.
I'll stop it every time. It doesn't matter. I barely got my finger out of my nose.
Oh, that was your nose.